Why I feel sorry for new starters getting jobs in the coal mining industry. Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters, and in today's video I just want to have a quick chat about what's going on in coal and why people that have jumped into the coal mining industry unfortunately might only be in it for 5 minutes. But first I just want to give a shout out to Amanda, who's just let us know that she's moved on to her second mining job since she's done the training. So well done, Amanda, keep going, you're just going from strength to strength. So if we come over and we have a look at the coal price, it's officially listed as 205, and this is the problem because if you go back 6 months and we have a look at the graph, you can see that it was way up here around $400, and now it's just in free fall at the moment. And if you have a look at the latest price, it's down around that $190 mark, and if you convert that into Australian dollars, it's about $280. So we won't worry about him, he can go away. And yeah, so the point is that at the moment, why is the price in free fall? Well, you just have to look at what's going on in Germany, because Germany's lost all the gas that they were getting from Russia, so their alternate is that they're going back to the coal-fired plants that they mothballed. They never actually they just shut them down, they mothballed them, they never actually dismantled them. So you can jump onto the New York Times, and this is an article about they're destroying a village because they want the coal, and again, it's the coal mine that's right next door to the power generation, and that's why they're reopening those mines, is to get the coal and throw it straight into the power generator. And it's the same with this one as well. You probably saw this from a couple of weeks ago, the German coal mine that's pulling down the wind farm to expand. And again, the reason that they're expanding this coal mine is because it's right next to the power generation. So what happened when everybody panicked back here, and if we go back a bit further, sorry, this is a bit hard to do and hard to look at, but we'll go through it. And you can see that this is where it's all jumped up with the war starting and all that sort of stuff, and the gas being cut off, and now people are having to find alternatives. And what they're doing is, instead of buying a whole heap of coal, expensive coal from Australia, which they've been doing, they've decided that it's cheaper to bulldoze a village or pull down the wind farm. And what's that doing to the coal price? It's putting it in free fall at the moment, and it's not going to be long before it's back down around that $150 mark, where things get a bit iffy again. And I've just loaded up the graph for 5 years now, so this is 5 years, and you can see at this point back here, this is when the first coal apocalypse started with all the mines shutting down, and then that's when the COVID hit. And then China decided not to use Australian coal, and then they decided they would, and then the Ukraine war started. And like I said, now places like Germany and Spain and all over the world, they're reopening their coal-fired power plants, and they're no different than us in Australia. Like here in WA, we've got one big coal mine that feeds a power plant. It's the same in Victoria and New South Wales and Queensland. All these other coal mines are supplying customers overseas, and now the customers overseas are looking at their long-term view, how long they're going to be open for, and whether or not it's worthwhile opening up their own coal mines again. Because coal's not like the metals or gold that go into batteries that aren't everywhere around the world. Coal's pretty much everywhere around the world. Every country's pretty much got their own deposit if they want to tap it. It just depends on whether they can be bothered doing it, or how their laws are with all the climate change stuff. So just be aware that, one of the things that I look at people that are jumping into the industry because there's lots of jobs around, because everybody's making money, but they can put people off as quickly as they put them on. And so if you've jumped into a coal mining job in the last 18 months, unfortunately, and it gives me no pleasure to say this, but your chances are that you're not going to have that same job in 12 to 18 months. And then if half the coal mine's shut, where are you supposed to go? Because those skills that you've gained are for coal mining. It's not like you can really take them and put them into a hard rock underground mine. And as for the surface hard rock mines, they've already got an oversupply of people because of what's going on in iron ore and all the driverless mines. So yeah, if you've jumped into a coal mining job, I hate to say it, but it might only be very temporary, and you might want to have a bit of a think about what's going to happen as this price keeps falling. So it's a pretty shitty video to make, I know. But I just wanted people to know, if you're thinking about jumping into the industry, then coal's probably not the way to go. The hard rock underground is the way to go, with all the gold and the battery stuff around the country. You can see all the mines on our mining map around here. This is all the mines that do gold and the battery stuff, or the minerals for the batteries. There's lots of them. The majority of them are hard rock underground, which is where the sponsors training comes in. You can use the Intro to Underground Mining, the DIY package. It's only $495, and that includes instructions on how to make yourself a mining-friendly underground resume, so it's going to get read. So you can see that you've got all the information in there that you need to apply for these jobs. And if you have a look at our video blogs page, which is a new page that they've just put up, you can see all the mining job hunt videos that I do around the country, and this is everything that you should be applying for once you've done the sponsors training. So I hope that information helps. And again, I know it's a pretty shitty topic to talk about, but you need to be aware of how mining works, and if the price drops, they'll put you off in a heartbeat, unfortunately. So if you could share this information around, and like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.